You're not lazy, but you keep starting over. Every Monday feels like a reset. Every new month feels like a fresh life. A new plan, a new system, a new mindset. And for a moment it feels good. You tell yourself, this time will be different. You organize your notes. You clean your workspace. You write a new to-do list. You feel motivated again. But a few days later, you stop. And instead of continuing, you restart. Again and again. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people aren't addicted to progress. They're addicted to starting. Because starting feels powerful, feels clean, feels hopeful. Starting gives you dopamine. Think about how a reset feels. You delete old plans. You forgive past mistakes. You imagine a better version of yourself. No failure yet. No boredom yet. No proof required. Just potential. Your brain loves that. But continuing? Continuing is different. Continuing means facing slow progress, repetition, doubt, boredom. And boredom doesn't give dopamine. So your brain looks for an exit. That exit is called starting over. This is why people restart habits, rewrite goals, rebuild routines, change systems, not because the old one failed, but because continuing stopped feeling exciting. Starting over gives the illusion of movement, without the discomfort of growth. Here's what most people don't realize. Starting over feels productive, but it's actually avoidance. Avoidance of boredom, avoidance of discomfort, avoidance of seeing how slow real change is. Real progress doesn't feel like motivation. Feels quiet, unremarkable, sometimes pointless. Feels like doing the same thing, even when nothing exciting happens. That's why people quit right there. This is also why people confuse discipline with personality. They say, I just don't have discipline. But discipline isn't something you're born with. Discipline is what remains after motivation disappears. And most people never stay long enough to find out who they are without motivation. Every restart resets your self-image. You tell yourself, I'm someone who's trying. I care about growth. And that feels good. But here's the cost. Every restart teaches your brain one thing. You don't finish. Your brain remembers patterns, not intentions, not plans, not motivation, patterns. So after enough restarts, your brain expects you to quit. That's why starting gets easier and continuing gets harder. This is the trap. You think you need a better system, a better routine, a better plan. But what you really need is fewer restarts. Because consistency isn't built by intensity. It's built by staying. After the excitement dies, here's a hard shift to make. Stop asking, how do I restart better? Start asking, how do I continue when this gets boring? That question changes everything. Continuing is where identity is built. Anyone can start. But the person who continues, when it's dull, when it's slow, when no one notices, that person changes. This doesn't mean forcing yourself to do everything. It means choosing one thing and refusing to reset it, not improving it, not optimizing it, not replacing it, just continuing. Miss a day? Continue. Mess it up? Continue. Feel unmotivated? Continue. Because the goal isn't perfection. The goal is to teach your brain, I don't disappear when things get uncomfortable. This is how trust is rebuilt. Not through big promises, but through boring follow-through. Small actions, repeated, long enough to feel dull. That's where real discipline comes from. So if you feel stuck right now, ask yourself this. What am I constantly restarting? Instead of continuing, that's the habit holding you back. You're not lazy. You're just trapped in the dopamine of new beginnings. The moment you stop restarting and start staying, even when it feels pointless, your life starts moving forward. Quietly, slowly, but for real. Starting feels good, but continuing is what changes who you are. If this made you pause and think, and you want more videos like this, subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you and see you in my next video.